What is up, Goon Squad? Just made it to the Ford dealership. Looking for some parts, so we're gonna see what they got. Hopefully they got something that we need. We're actually gonna go see if they got a frame rail for us. While we wait for Greg in the parts department, he went to deliver a part. We're gonna check out this 2018 Mustang. Oh man, I love that. It's not the Brembos, look at that. I would think that it's, but those are huge brakes, but I don't see Brembo written on them.
Looking at this as an OEM, look at the gappage right here. Look at that. See how far down the hood goes?
Yeah, that's crazy. Coming from somebody that does body work, usually when we would line something up, we'd want it to be perfect.
Flush with that fender. It's sitting too low. I don't know if that's on
weird.
purpose or what.
Is this the 5.0?
They should be. No, this ain't the 5.
The rear end is still the same, ain't it? A little bit different. It actually looks a little bit sharper on the tail lights. You got sensors in the bumper.
Oh yeah, the tail lights turn in.
A little bit sharper.
It's a 5.0.
Oh, here we go. 5.0.
That's crazy how this one has the same brakes as that one. Maybe that's a debadged 5.0. Let me check.
Possibly.
It's an EcoBoost Premium.
But I bet they're fast. Yeah. MSRP 37,000. But then we come over here to the 5.0. Shoot, wouldn't you think that the 5.0 should have that spoiler right there on this?
Yeah, that looks like a GT350 spoiler.
Yeah, I like that spoiler.
But this has a dual exhaust.
I'm surprised it doesn't have name brand Brembos on it, you know what I mean?
They're probably Brembos. They're just
not written on it.
Yeah.
They lost the contract or something.
No, they got Brembos on the GT350.
What the heck is a China transmission, dude?
To be removed by the customer only.
That label.
Oh, the transmission's from China, but the engine's from USA.
Dude, that's crazy. I wouldn't. Oh, this is what we're gonna do to our Mustang, probably.
Yeah, black out. I want to see how they do
black
the line.
out
the line don't even look that great.
That's crazy.
Just look at it right here. Look how they did it. It's not even straight. See how it veers off?
Yeah.
I would have did it better than that.
I wonder what the MSRP on this is versus that. That's 37,000. This is same price.
37,000. What?
Would you rather have the GT or the EcoBoost?
I'd rather have the GT over the EcoBoost.
But I wonder how fast the EcoBoost is. Come across another 2018 here. It's the EcoBoost Premium without the spoiler. Front end is aggressive. The fog lights are really cool. I like that, and then I like that real sharp downward vent right there for the brakes probably. Looks really good. The headlights, I'm not a big fan, but I'm sure it'll grow on you. I like the older body style over this one. Got a Fiat here. Got some nice vehicles.
That's a Barth right there.
Turbo or supercharged, one of the two.
It's turbo, manual.
It's just a basic Fiat, a Barth.
No, this is a Barth.
It's not a Fiat. It looks like a Fiat. That's why I call it a Fiat.
It is made by Fiat, but this is like the tuned / track car.
All right, so we come across this SS. Ooh, I like those Brembos in the front and the rear. Let me see.
Yeah.
Got front Brembos.
Just looking at how they
did these flames. That is sick, dude.
You can kind of see a little run that about happened right here. You see that?
Yeah.
It stopped right there.
I wonder how hard it is. I guess he's got to have like one of them little...
You gotta just know how to airbrush this stuff on here.
Got the flames there also. Is that a real vent? I'm sure it is.
I don't know. It looks like it's
fake. I hope not. It's an SS. So we're currently going to walk across the street to the dealership over there. They got some nice Corvettes and stuff, so we're gonna check it out. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there.
Huge rotors, dude.
Dang, those are Brembos.
Them are definitely, they look carbon fiber rotors.
Carbon ceramic. Those are
rotors. Yeah, them are definitely carbon ceramic 2-piece rotors. It's a Grand Sport.
Oh, I like that.
Stop. Look at this crazy looking vent.
You need that
rear brake.
It's like a scoop / vent for them huge ceramic brakes. Something going on there that I haven't heard of, some technology. There's like oh shoot, look at that. There's no tread on them all the way till the end.
It's a track car. Metal is just not painted.
They should have left it all carbon.
I'm just trying to look at the paint lines.
How's the paint line looking?
Better than Ford, I guess.
Let me get that front end. Dude, that looks aggressive. I like that.
We got
is that cameras?
Two cameras in the front.
Camera there, camera there. All right, so we just left the Chevy dealership back at the Ford. Hopefully they are back, the parts guy, so we're gonna see. All right guys, just came out of the parts department and they actually gave us a diagram which is gonna help us, but the price of that rail is gonna be $692, which we don't need that complete rail. We just need the tip right about there. So we're gonna try to find it online, possibly one that came off of a used vehicle. So That's a good tip right there. They helped us out a good bit, and they gave us a diagram.
Yeah, I like that, because look, you can buy each section right here.
Yeah, so
that's really nice to have.
So we just made it back from the dealership. He gave us a little bit more information, but we didn't order the part because we did find it cheaper online, so that's what we're gonna get. We're gonna go ahead and pull the Mustang out of there, closer to the garage to kind of assess the damage, start taking apart what we can, and then start looking at all the parts that we're gonna need to order. That headlight still works. Sounds good.
I don't want to rev too much.
All right,
we're gonna have to just start taking all this apart. The whole front end, like this radiator support, is a definitely, yeah, you gotta order one. I already put one on order. I need to order that fender, front bumper, just the obvious, the hood. Luckily this fender is good. It has a little ding in it right here, but we're gonna fix
it. The main focus of today is take it apart to see
what parts we need to order.
Yeah,
like,
and
we want to order everything.
Exactly, and see the extent of the damage on the frame rail. You know, see how far we need to order one that's cut off, because the dealership was trying to sell us the whole thing all the way back, and we don't need that because we're only going to use a front clip. You know what I mean?
Just a little bit of the front that's just turned in right here. That's all we need.
But I can't wait, dude. This is gonna be such an awesome freaking car, man. This is a beast. Yeah, that's why we're not gonna continue building this one, because I know it's an awesome car, very fun car. It may be faster than the 5.0. I've been watching videos.
Don't say that.
I've been watching videos of these WRXs stomping the freaking 5.0, but that's a non-supercharged 5.0. If we supercharge this one, nah, I don't know if it'd have the funds for that.
You would have to tune that to stomp this.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's what I mean. But if you tune this and tune this, which would produce more?
Well, these stock right now, I think this one will take it.
Oh yeah, well stock, yeah, obviously. That's true, but because it's got like 430 horsepower, 285 or how much does that have? Like,
I'm really not sure.
280. But yeah, I mean, that's why we're not going to continue building that one, because we're just going to sell it and earn that profit and be able to continue with a different build right after this one. So there's no telling where this build's going to take us, but that build for now is complete. Probably going to put it up on the market. If you're interested in it, let me know. The paperwork will be back in a couple.
Serious buyers only. None of them tire kickers that act like they're going to buy it, but they just want to conversate. None of them.
Would love to keep it, but we got to keep it flowing. We got to keep the builds going, and you know we got to buy more cat food. So
more cat food for.
So
let's take the front end apart, and then we'll get to all the little knickknacks that we need to order.
Sounds good.
So first thing I'm gonna take off is this headlight to see if it's any good, if it's fixable or not, because they are pretty pricey. So looks like it's just holding on one bolt. It got
a couple broken tabs.
Tab broken right here, which is right here. We might be able to fix it.
Dude, if we could fix it, that would really help a lot, because these are like $600 a piece.
And it does have the piece right here for this, and it doesn't look like fully. Yeah, well, this headlight is definitely going to be fixable.
We got a box here. We're going to use this as a container. And we did actually order a new radiator because we knew we were going to be driving it, moving it around. But as you can see here, it came in with a nick. So it definitely did come in damaged, and you can see a crack in it. So we actually messaged the guy, and he's going to send us a new one out.
Gotta make sure you keep all this stuff, because you know you're going to need that. You might need something else, so make sure you don't just get something and just throw it all away when you're taking a car apart.
All right, so we went ahead and popped the trunk. We're going to be storing a couple of the parts, like the headlight and whatever else needs to get put in there. How much do these supports run?
About almost 300, like 260. I got it written down over there. And the new sensor right here. Got a junkyard for that. Scoops, that's pretty nice.
Is there one on each side? Looks like that.
Well, it does look the same on each side. It's just this side's open.
It almost wants like a supercharger or a turbo.
A lot of dinero. Mucho dinero. We'll start a GoFundMe for a supercharger. If you guys would like to help donate for a supercharger, please go down below.
Dude, I would
play some sad music when I say that.
How much is it?
It's just about 10 grand. I mean,
what's next here?
Right here,
make sure wires.
You show where this wire gets clipped, because we're gonna have to go back to this footage.
So if you're rebuilding the car, this is a really good tip right here. Just have some footage of you taking it apart, so that way when you're putting it back together, go back and reflect, watch the video, and you put it back together same exact way. Like nothing even
Look how
happened.
close this wire was from getting pinched. Got lucky, yep. But it was a run and drive, so
Yeah.
I
So
knew it wasn't a big problem.
nice.
It's crazy how most of these bolts are on 10s. It's awesome. I love it. It's making everything a breeze.
Ford is pretty good about that, you know, interchangeable parts. Especially
Why?
like
What are you saying? Because they break down a lot?
No, they just save money that way, you know, because multiple parts fit multiple vehicles. Like the doors on the F-150, 250, and a 350, a certain year. So nice. That's the radiator support. Kind of exposed everything right
Yeah,
there.
you're gonna need all this for the new radiator
Oh, yeah.
support, so you got to keep it all. Try to keep it intact.
Put it in the junk pile. This is all the stuff that's probably not going to get used, but we're still going to keep it just in case.
But as you can see, this frame rail right here, you see it's just right here, the first kink. See how these Fords or most cars have crunch points? So when you do wreck, it just went to the, there's 1, 2, went to the second crunch hole, crunch area, whatever they call them. So we just need to change it to like over here where the second piece of metal goes on it right here. We don't want to pull this off because the frame guys will actually pull this out and straighten up that frame rail with that. So we need to leave that all on there because they're going to use that as a pulling point.
Yeah, they're probably going to weld onto it or whatever.
Yeah,
so.
pull it all out, pull it that way. So we don't want to mess with any of that. But I do want to pull out this condenser, this radiator, you know, so then I can, whenever I get the new radiator in, I can throw it in here so we can drive it back and forth, pull it in and pull it out.
And kind of just expose this area just a little bit more, kind of see more of the damage.
Like we can still take apart like this stuff right here for the fog lights with the turn signals.
Yep.
Look like he tinted them. Might need to get some LEDs.
Yeah, definitely want the LEDs.
This stuff.
Probably take off this tank.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely got to take that tank off. It might be busted because there ain't nothing in there.
Heck, get a milk jug and put it there.
Yeah, milk jug. That's probably what we're gonna do.
What are you barking at?
Look at them meaty tires, man.
Yeah, I know them tires are super
like brand new.
aggressive, dude.
Oh man, he didn't bounce them right. You feel that?
Oh, dude, that sucks.
His frame rail is really good on this side. See?
Yeah, it's real
And
straight.
they might have to. They're probably gonna change it right here
Yeah.
or right here. It just depends on where they want to do it. You know.
Yep.
The professionals. We'll leave that to the frame professionals.
The trained and the you know,
skill set.
skilled, and they have experience. Framework is not typically left up to the person that's working out of their driveway.
Yeah, if it's some serious stuff like this, you got to go to a professional.
Exactly. It's got to be done by a certified shop.
Yep.
That's why we go over there to certified.
Certified auto repair. Some really good friends of ours. Now, honestly, doesn't look as bad as I thought it was gonna look. So I thought it was gonna be all the way up to here, but that is straight. You can
It's just twisted at the
you
end.
can just see all that. It's straight. He hit a pole. I'm sure you know Mustangs. They just love hugging them poles. Hit a pole right here. Hopefully no people. You know, no crowds are around. Hopefully they were on a safe distance.
Oh yeah.
'Cause we don't want none of that. You know. We're gonna be careful around crowds when we're driving in this thing.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna go to meets on this one just because there's too much people.
We don't want to go to meets because then everybody just runs away. You know.
I mean, this is the independent suspension though, so we'll put it to the test.
Put it to the test.
So we'll actually have to get a crowd together. We'll probably
a crowd. We can't get a crowd together around this thing. Might have to get a crowd together, 50 foot back.
We can't call it a crowd. You got to call it a group.
Yeah, get a group together.
Let's go ahead and start removing these radiators, I guess, and kind of expose this area. Radiator and condenser is almost out. There's one more
AC line.
AC line. Oh, I see it. Oh, that one's pinched. Finally got that AC line off. And we can go ahead and remove that. A couple clips there. Look, there's one right there also. Oh yeah, that all stays. Nice. It's twisted right there. I wonder where it leads. Oh Lord, it goes all the way back, which it just unscrews right there. Shouldn't be a big deal. Moving on to this subframe here. This will be straightened out because
this ain't that big of a deal. This just holds the radiator, so just needs to get straightened out right.
Shoot, we almost got it all ready for frame machine. Just
pull off like all these little plastics, the horns, all this stuff. Peel the wires back over there. Make sure nothing's in the way.
Yeah,
Should be good. Look where he's at.
oh my goodness.
What are you doing? You get away from that radiator fluid.
He's just chilling with the coyotes. Kind of just
left it loose.
Just left it loose like that. We're moving on to this inner fender here. We got to remove, but we got to remove this wheel. So we looked around the whole entire car, and these lug nuts are on a special key, so we couldn't find that. The owner didn't leave it in the car, but we did manage to pick out something that'll fit on there, which is a 19 hex. It fits on there, but it's kind of loosely, but it did manage to come off. So we're gonna go ahead and unscrew them, and we are gonna have to buy new lug nuts, because after you unscrew it, it does get pretty much like stuck inside the socket here, and you got to just beat it out, put it on the vise. That's what we're gonna have to go through in order to remove that wheel. As you can see, there's a lug nut. I removed one of them, and it's stuck in there. So pretty much I'm having to go in here with an adapter, a medium size adapter, and knock it out, put it on the vise, and pretty much knock it out. It does pretty much ruin it, so that's why we're gonna get new lug nuts. But yeah, this is gonna give us a lot better access to this inner fender here. Now that we got the inner fender off and the wheel off, we're gonna go ahead and detail this wheel.
We're gonna see how clean it gets on the inside.
Yeah. Pretty clean on the inside and out. There may be a slight scuff, but we're not worried about that. It'll probably get polished out. We're gonna go ahead and throw it back on the car, lower it back down, and then move on to this fender, and we're gonna take it off. I need that 5.0 badge right there though, I like that. We're gonna go ahead and remove this hood because we're not gonna be needing it on there anymore, and we are gonna have it covered, parked in there. I'm not sure on the hood that we're gonna get. We may get a different style hood, but that's a cool trick, dude. Do that again.
Do it again.
You was a baton thrower.
Batons.
We're gonna let the frame guy take a look at it this afternoon sometime. He's gonna give us a little bit better idea of what's gonna have to happen. So he's gonna point us into the right direction. But for the most part, that's about it for today's video. That's about all we can do. All right, so before we put the car up, we're actually gonna run to the radiator shop, see if they can fix this one that was damaged. There's a little nick in it there. Possibly they could weld it so we could throw it on the car and then drive it up, maybe give it some revs. Made it here to Duffy's. They're gonna take care of it. Got some cool stuff here.
Well, you had to do it next time you fix it yourself, like,
Duffy's Radiator in Chattanooga, man. Great guys. Be sure to check them out if you need any radiators fixed or just you need a radiator, man. They hooked us up. All right, guys, so we made it back from the radiator shop. Also picked up some radiator fluid.
Yeah, it's still in the Jeep. But
coolant. All right, so we got it all hooked up. Now we're just gonna fill it up with the fluid, the coolant. All right, guys, that's a wrap for today's video. We had another productive day. We was out and about, we was driving around to dealership, to radiator shops, all over the place. Today we pretty much took the car apart, figured out what we needed, ordered a few parts, and now we're just waiting on the frame guy to get out here to check it out, see what else we need. If you're new, be sure to like and subscribe for more awesome videos. Be sure to turn on your post notifications.
also, be sure to follow us on Instagram. The links will be down below. And if you would like to support our channel, go visit our GoFundMe, or you can become a Patreon, or you can help us build our future shop on the GoFundMe. All the links will be down below.
Be sure to check out the new merch. We got some new merch already up on the website, so be sure to check that out, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.